So we're going to start with making the pizza dough, and then I'm going to show you how to make the pizza sauce and the pizza also. So now here I've taken half a cup of warm water, to which I'm going to add a teaspoon of sugar, and we're going to mix this really well till all of the sugar completely dissolves in the water. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of dry active yeast. Do not stir the mixture. We're just going to set it aside for about 10 to 15 minutes till it doubles in size. So this is how your yeast mixture should look. It should become nice and frothy and double in size like this. Now I've taken 2 cups of plain flour or maida, and I've added a little bit of salt to taste, and I've added this yeast mixture to it. Now we're just going to mix everything together, and we're going to knead this till we get a nice sticky dough. Now I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, and again knead this dough really well, and we're going to set it aside for about 30 minutes. So just cover it with a dry cloth and set it aside. Now after 30 minutes, you'll see that it doubles in size like this. So now let's get on with the sauce. This is a very delicious homemade pizza sauce. Now first I'm going to start by blanching 10 tomatoes. All I've done is I've added 10 tomatoes to some hot boiling water for exactly a minute, and then I'm going to transfer it to very cold water and leave it there for about a minute or so. Then I'm going to peel the tomatoes, set them aside, and then we're just going to make a very thin, fine puree of the tomatoes. So it looks like this. Now I'm going to heat about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a pan, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of grated garlic or lasun. We're going to fry this garlic really well, and then we're going to add this tomato puree or tomato paste that we just made. We're going to mix everything really well together. Then I'm going to add some red chili flakes, some pepper powder, some salt to taste, and some pizza seasoning or some mixed herbs, and we're going to mix everything well, and we're going to cook this on a low flame for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of paprika. You can also use Kashmiri red chili powder, and again salt if needed. And our pizza sauce is ready. You can store this in a glass container in your refrigerator for almost about 2 weeks. So now let's get on with making the pizza. So after 30 minutes, I'm just going to knead the dough really well. This is also very important that you knead the dough. It does get a little sticky, so you can just dust your surface with some flour. Then I'm going to cut it up into 4 parts, so you get 4 pizzas with this amount of dough. So I'll show you one of the pizzas. So now I'm going to dust the baking tray, and I'm just going to flatten the dough like this. Just with the tips of your fingers, just flatten the dough till you get a nice thin, about half an inch thickness of the pizza base. Now I'm going to add the pizza sauce. I'm going to add my cheese, and this is a mixture of shredded processed cheese, cheddar cheese, and mozzarella. Then I'm going to add some sliced up capsicum. Next, I'm going to add some chopped up onions and just made them into cubes like this. Now this is my peri chicken. I'll leave a link. You can add any chicken of your choice. I'll leave some recipes of mine like chicken tikka, barbecue chicken, so you can add any of them. Now if you have basil leaves, you can add that. You can add some chopped up olives. I've even added some jalapenos. And then just preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, and then a little bit of cheese on the top. And then we're going to bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes in a preheated oven, and your pizza is all ready. So do give this recipe a try, guys. It's super simple and really delicious. Friends, I hope you liked today's recipe as well as today's video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, then don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up. Also by clicking the thumbs up icon. Also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of Akshata's recipes. Once you have subscribed, there is a small little bell icon that will pop up, so just click on that. That way whenever I put up a new recipe or a new video, you get a message for the same. So on that note, I'll say bye and I'll catch you in my next video sooner than you think. This is Akshita saying bye, take care, stay healthy, stay fit, be kind and loving to one another. So till we meet again, bye.